Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twintail Gaming. My name is Dio, and today I'm playing co-op campaign with a good friend of mine, Elo.
Good morning and hello.
And we're playing Total War Warhammer 2. This is a game that we have both played quite a bit, hundreds of hours each. I'm assuming you've got hundreds, haven't you?
I'm actually on 610 now. It's close to being my most played game on Steam.
Yeah, like mine's my most played game on Steam. I fucking love this game. Now, normally you and I spend hours sometimes deciding what to play, what factions to play. This is one of the worst things. We usually have a session deciding what to play. But
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes we just talk for like an hour and a half and still don't really reach a conclusion.
exactly. But for the sake of our viewers, we have decided to do this in advance. So last session we've decided what to do here. And we're playing Clan Scryer, so I'll be playing Clan Scryer, and Elo's playing Grom the Paunch. You haven't played him much, have you?
No. I played him for a little bit, I think. 20 turns maybe?
Yeah, there you go. I mean, he's a great hero, a lord, I should say. And I think you'll have a really good time. But without wasting any more time, we'll just get into the campaign, and yeah, we'll see you on the other side. Alright, here we are on the campaign map, and it's your turn, good sir.
It would seem that way, and we're on turn 1 and already faction destroyed? Cult of Excess? What?
That's new. Peace negotiated?
Twintilia and Sartosa? Did we miss something? 3 worst occurred well.
Wow,
That's
that is...
a good start.
This is new. I've never seen that
Already
happen.
broke it.
What's next? Tilia's gonna take me out?
I mean, I would hope not. That would make this a very short campaign.
It really would. Wow, they look like they outnumber you quite heavily that first battle.
Yeah, I was just trying to compare that, and I mean, I see like 2 peasant mobs. They don't really seem to have any knight units. But at the same time, I only really have goblins. I do have river trolls and stuff. You know what? I can probably take them.
Yeah, the
It's gonna be
trolls are
the
surprisingly strong.
Ooh, well, gonna quick save just in case of a crash, and see how that goes.
Ah, it'll be fine. There's a trebuchet, we need to take that out. Oh, we've got those little pump wagons.
Yeah, what are they? Chariots?
Yeah, they're like a goblin chariot unit. Bit weird. But they are actually
it-
surprisingly effective, especially against these little peasant mobs.
I guess I'll find out. You know, probably would have been smart if I'd done just a little bit of research on this.
You're a veteran Total War player. You'll figure out as you go. But actually, yeah, the trolls are really good. Like that update for greenskins has made trolls good, or at least these trolls, not the old troll.
Well, seeing as they are going to be my cavalry, they are yours, good sir.
Yay! I get to play with stinky trolls.
Let's see. So they do have the trebuchets back here. I'm wondering if I should go in from like the tree line here, and then maybe you can flank around with the trolls.
Yeah. So yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll pop them here, and hopefully most of them will try to focus you here, and I can get a good flank off.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, and hopefully the forest will keep me covered.
They only have mounted yeomen as their cavalry, which is nothing.
Yeah, that should be alright. Do you want Grom as well?
No.
He's on a chariot, right?
Yeah, he is, but I'd probably keep him with you so he supports the front line a bit. He's really, really strong.
Alright,
And I don't think I'll need the extra support.
just keep these guys up front. Alright, are you ready?
I am. Let's go.
See what they actually do.
The AI is doing that thing where they're just gonna take a hill.
I mean, that kind of works out.
I just find that really odd. Like, why wouldn't they set up there in the first place? I mean, that was within their setup position. And then they decided, you know what? We're gonna move them in afterwards.
Yeah, but they kind of saw us splitting up our troops and moving around, so they're kind of reacting to whatever we're doing.
I suppose that's a
They're
good point.
Not doing it very well, but that's kind of what they're trying to do. I'm actually just going to distract the trebuchets with Grom as well.
Okay, that sounds good, yeah. Oh, they're moving their army down into the river. Smart
Yeah,
move.
kind of just lining up in front of the river and using the trees as cover.
Do they have any range? Oh yeah, they do. They do.
A little bit. I'm not too worried about it. Actually, I'm gonna leave the trebs to you now and try to hit the range.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. I've got the trolls are gonna screw them over. The only issue with the trebuchets is they get in the way of the little chariot units. So I'm gonna try to hit the peasant bowman in the back. Oh, you're already on it. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna look at those wagons.
They're insane. They are.
Oh, aren't they cute?
They got the little wagons.
They're basically like tanks.
They are just like snotlings. I'm guessing a snotling is just a lower form of greenskins to goblins.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not super lore savvy when it comes to greenskins.
If they're anything like the 40k ones, which there's obviously a lot of similarity there, then yes, I think the basic form of a greenskin is a snotling.
Yeah, fair enough.
So they're even like worse than goblins, which is amazing.
Basic form as in they grow up to become goblins, or they're just stuck like that permanently? Like that's their final form?
So if it, like, again, I'm not too sure how similar it is to 40k, but it's more like, because the greenskins are a fungus, okay?
Yeah, that part I know.
Yeah, so they're a fungus, and then it basically starts off with, oh, my trolls are getting screwed here, actually. They're about to run away.
Doing it.
Lots of units.
Men at arms?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they'll run away. They'll come back.
Yeah, I'm just sending Grom around to do some busy work all around the place.
But yeah, so they start out as a fungus, right? And they're like whatever the lowest form of fungus is, it creates snotlings. And then the snotlings then spread different spores, which then grow up into... Wow, I'm losing like all of my dudes here.
Yeah, all of my goblins are kind of struggling to get through like a man-at-arms unit. Like it's running, but they can't really push through it.
Like they're rallying back. You know what trolls are like.
Yeah, that's what they do.
But they're doing some decent damage. Oh, they're coming back now as well. All of my guys are back. They just wanted to have some time out.
I mean, as they do.
But yeah, so snotlings create spores, at least in 40k, to then create goblin spores, if you like. They grow up to be goblins. They then, you know, release different spores, which then grow up into, I don't know, say orcs or whatever. But I don't know if that's the same case for Warhammer Fantasy.
I mean, most likely. I don't think they changed that all that much, right?
You think so, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. There you
Okay,
go.
well, I think they're off.
Yeah, they've had enough.
Don't really have any good chasing units, do we?
Not really. I mean, the trolls are pretty fast, so they can catch up with most of them.
I'll just speed it up a bit, and then we'll try to kill, like, something, I guess.
Yeah.
Not even gonna micro the Galbos. They can't do anything.
Wow, see Grom, 200 kills. No messing around.
Kind of feel like I microed him very poorly, and it did pretty well anyway.
He's surprisingly strong. I remember when he came out, I thought, oh, he's a fat dude on a wolf chariot. I mean, that cannot go well. And he's actually surprisingly strong.
Yeah, but you know what it's like with the single chariots. They're always so much stronger than any of the multi-chariot units.
Yeah, I really have to give him more of a chance, really, these kind of units, because I always avoided chariots like the plague on Warhammer. I feel like at the start of Warhammer, they were not that good. But they now seem to be doing pretty well. I'm not sure what these snotlings are doing. They're getting stuck on something.
Oh, they were getting stuck on one dude from that unit.
That one guy getting in the way.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, man, I would recommend doing a full chariot Cetra run. Oh my god, he's so much fun.
Full chariot Cetra run.
Basically, just his army is just there to support him while he kills 2,000 per battle. Good fun.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, he's ridiculously strong.
Very much a Three Kingdoms of Romance kind of playstyle. I would just park my army in a corner and then just watch Cetra kill everything.
Ah, he's so good. He's so good. I do love him. I remember like his chariots as well. I remember when I first started playing the Tomb Kings because I thought, oh, chariots, what a rubbish unit. Ignored them. And then I played again at some other point, you know, when I got more savvy with it. And those chariots are brutally strong.
Wait, you mean the regular chariot?
Yeah, his regular chariot unit, yeah. Like, not his specifically, but the Tomb Kings.
Huh, fair enough. I always kind of thought they were shit as well. Are you saying I should reevaluate them?
Oh, 100%. Especially like maybe early game, you know, like later on when you've got your War Sphinxes and whatnot, you're probably not going to get much use of them. But at the start, yeah, they do huge amounts of damage.
Yeah, fair enough.
But they are obviously micro heavy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't really mind that as long as they're worth it.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely underestimated them myself.
I've tried them a few times and I've never really gotten any good results with them. Oh, God, why is this even worse? I was just gonna sack it. Alright, fine, we're fighting it.
Yay! How about they've got even less to worry about on this one?
Yeah, exactly. They don't have any cab, they don't have a lord. Well, actually, maybe he's part of the foot squire unit?
Yeah, like that would be their quote-unquote lord unit.
Yeah, he's not very scary. Foot squires are the worst infantry in the game. Well, the high tier ones.
They're tier 4, aren't they? Oh, they're tier 3.
I think they might be tier 3. Not 100%. And honestly, I'm not even going to worry about it in this case. We'll just do that.
I'll try to hang back this time a little bit and wait for you to engage first before I run in, because I think that's the mistake I made last time. And I ended up being bogged down by like 4 units or 3 units.
Just gotta let the gobos take the hit. Why are you guys not running? Thank you.
Yeah, there he is. The Lord is their foot squire unit.
Yeah, so he's not actually a proper lord.
No.
He just gets a name.
Yeah, he gets a fancy name. Fancy French name.
As a Bretonnian peasant, like getting your own name, that's probably like the highest aspiration, right?
Yeah, definitely. But are these foot squires peasants, are they?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they would have to be, right?
Oh, yeah.
No Bretonnian knight would actually be fighting on foot, you know? Oh, God, they are actually using tactics. What is this?
Like, what, the AI is getting smarter? And it's got to start taking over the world.
Well, I don't think they're getting that smart. They were just like moving the archers behind the spears. But maybe that's how it starts.
That's how it starts. Skynet, is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna go help.
They're not even gonna try. They're not even gonna try. Are they just letting that unit die?
I mean, that's really strange, isn't it? It's not. It's very unusual of the AI to just let one unit die off. Now we don't need to chase them down, do we? Because this is a settlement battle, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm already moving.
I might actually send the wagons after them, purely because they might come back, and we don't want them to shoot us in the back.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing. But as long as you shatter them, they're fine to leave the field.
I've got their archers bogged down.
I am actually struggling to get Grom through the foot squires. Guys, I just want to cycle charge you a little bit. Don't mind me.
How rude.
I know, right?
I'm not sure these guys. These snotling wagons have 60 speed, but move very slowly. I'm gonna move this blob of peasants towards your blob of what you call them, goblins.
Well, my gobos seem to be fine. I think it's funny though how I'm using like 5 units of gobos to kill 1 unit.
They actually surprisingly get really strong for Grom.
Oh yeah, doesn't he get a bunch of bonuses? I haven't really looked at his skill tree yet.
Yeah, big time. Big time bonuses.
I'm gonna have to remember to look at that when it's your turn.
Yeah, he gets like specifically to him. I think he does get some faction-wide ones too.
I would be, yeah, that would be pretty good actually. I mean, they're pretty cheap, and I like having multiple cheap armies if I can.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's one of those things where it's specifically good for him more so. Does that make sense? I do think he gets some faction-wide ones, but I think his gobos specifically are even better.
Oh yeah, I think I remember. Doesn't he actually get like some sort of exploding arrows or something for gobbo archers?
Possibly. I think that might be one of his recipes things, because he got like that cauldron, doesn't he? And I think that cauldron
I check that out.
is actually pretty good. It's such a weird mechanic. It's about food and shit, but it provides some pretty sick bonuses.
I will have to look into it
Well,
because I don't remember that at all. Like I briefly played. Well, no need to chase. I mean, I briefly played a Grom campaign like right after it released, but I don't remember why. But I think I switched over to a different campaign and I just forgot to go back to this one.
I have actually finished his campaign, Grom's, but I don't remember the specifics anymore. It has been a while. I finished it around the release of the DLC.
Who else was in this DLC? It was Eltharion, right?
Yeah, them two are at it.
Yeah, yeah. I seem to recall I tried Grom and then I just went to Eltharion and then I finished that campaign instead.
I was gonna say, you love your elves.
Oh man, can't get enough. Love bows. Alright, let's see. The Gobos. Yeah, he does get some decent bonuses for it. Goblin Tide. Oh wow, 15 armor plus 6 attack.
Oh yeah, they get pretty strong. And then if you check out your cauldron, I think that you get some crazy bonuses there as well.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the blue line right now. Don't really... Oh no, they do have the upkeep thing, so I'm definitely gonna go for that first. Alright, that's sorted. Not sure how I feel about the River Troll Hag.
She's actually... She's really good. I think the only issue is that it is death one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a big fan.
I definitely
campaign map movement.
Definitely keep her purely because I think she gives you replenishment as well, doesn't she?
Yeah, yeah, she does. I'm definitely gonna keep her. She was actually pretty good in the melee, and she does have regen, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, and then she can sling some spells around and regen your army and all that. That increases.
Yeah. I'm not a super big fan of well, Spirit Leech and all those types of spells, but I guess the Purple Sun is pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty good vortex, yeah. So I did say I'm gonna try and do what I saw on the interwebs, which is getting Skaven Blight to level 4 by turn 3 or 4, whichever I can get.
Yeah, you're gonna have to walk me through that because I think I watched it on YouTube a while ago, but I don't remember at all. So I'm kind of curious because I kind of want to do an Ikit campaign on my own at some point.
Yeah, so like, yeah, it's a pretty... It does kind of rely, if you want to get it to level 3, you do kind of rely on attacking the beastmen that sometimes come by, sometimes they don't. So if they come by, you can defeat the beastmen, get the extra food from them. If not, you do actually have to sit back a bit. And I think it takes maybe an extra turn, essentially.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I give you the spellcaster, so you can just sling the warp lightning around as you see fit. And then obviously,
do you not have any spells on Ikit?
I do, yeah, but like this way we could both sling him around.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll keep him with the army though. I feel like the Doomflayers are fast enough to. Only 72. That should be fine.
I'm gonna get a bit closer because I have a feeling these guys will just move out of the way if I try to throw a spell at them now.
Oh, definitely. I mean, on very hard, they just do everything they can to avoid any and all spells.
I missed. Yeah.
Oh no, you killed 3 of them.
Yeah, 3.
better than 0.
It is.
I don't really have enough winds of magic, so I'm just gonna pull him back and wait a little bit.
Got his what you call it? We do have a Doom Rocket, which I do want to use, but I don't want to use it just yet because I do need to use it once to upgrade the Forbidden Workshop.
Yeah. Oh, also, could you maybe switch fire to the spears, and then I could maybe cycle charge the swords?
Yeah, that's fine. And fire! He does so much damage with his flamethrower attack.
Oh yeah, Ikit. Yeah.
He's so strong.
Yeah, he's very fun. Really do need to finish a campaign with him.
Kaboom! Okay, that was a much better. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't recommend him more, especially for someone who really likes lots of artillery and lots of ranged units. He's the one to go for, really. He's so good.
I mean, I have played him before, I just never finished it for whatever reason.
Oh, you should. You should. I think I have finished a Scryer campaign, possibly. You
Oh
can...
wow, I broke a spear unit just from one of my Doomflayers trying to retreat out of it. Well, guess who's gonna get killed.
Oh. God, I love rattling gunners.
Oh, be careful, you're kind of shooting at the Doomflayers.
Oh, okay. It's the snipers. Okay, I'll just move them to do something else.
Yeah, I'm kind of just bouncing between these two targets because they both seem kind of weak-willed.
Goodbye.
Oh, well, okay. I was expecting a little bit of an effort from them, but all right.
I mean, they didn't even reach our lines. They were close, but no cigar.
Oh yeah, that's fairly close, but that just means, you know, more fire to take from closer distance.
Yeah, pretty much. It is a settlement battle, so I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, no need to run them down.
But yeah, so the idea behind this tactic is obviously we can abandon Skaven Blight, because the problem with Skaven Blight is that unlike other provinces of the Skaven, its growth is so low, and it takes forever to get it to tier 5. So
Right.
the idea with this tactic, like, it's quite common to do it to tier 4, to tier 3. I mean, that's an easy one. Tier 4 takes a little bit more planning. But yeah, it just means that you can just drop it to tier 4 and kind of forget about Skaven Blight, because otherwise you'll spend so long trying to level it up. I think one time I tried to do it, I got it to tier 3, and it took something like 50 turns to get it to tier 4. Because of
Oh
the
yeah,
stupid
I'm
growth.
with you. I had the same problem. I actually did. I did an Ikit campaign way back, and I figured I would just sit in Skaven Blight and just build it up. And by the time I got to like tier 4, everyone else had like 4 or 5 armies. I had 1 army.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's such a slow growth thing. So this is why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's gonna work out. I mean, it's gonna be a really strong starting position.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Yeah, it's the fact that you can just like do that and then grab a shit ton of nice units.
Like Ikit's devastation.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I've
So you're
always-
abandoning it next turn, or?
I will see what the Beastmen do, because in order for this to work, I needed that. Okay, good. That's
Oh.
what I needed.
Oh, thank you guys.
So we'll fight against the Beastmen. We're gonna take him out. We get some more food from them, and then we'll attack Tobaro again and sack it. Because every time you fight and you sack, you gain extra food.
Oh right, yeah. So
And then
how much food do you actually need for? Is it tier 3 or 4 you're going for?
tier 4, I think it's like 77, something like that. Ah, good man. Auto resolve. Just watch all of your trolls die at the same time.
Oh no, they actually did pretty well. Got a bunch of kills too.
Nice.
Good on you guys.
There you go.
Just gonna.
So what is your plan? Do you have a plan?
I hadn't really thought that far ahead. I'm thinking I'll just build up my capital until I can actually build some better units, and in the meantime, just level up.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it's actually unpleasant for you, isn't it? Your surroundings, except for the mountains.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't really want to expand yet because I'm not gonna do a great job of growing it or holding it.
Mm.
So just gonna get strong
Get strong.
and maybe check out this ingredient stuff.
So I think one of your campaign objectives... actually, I don't know if you have that, because obviously we're playing co-op, so it's a bit different. But if you're playing solo, one of your objectives is to take out Arthurian. But I would strongly recommend... this is what one of my friends... So I'm playing this... I told you I played this campaign with one of my friends not too long ago. And he captured Paravon, and then he decided, look, this is unpleasant. I don't want to expand here. I'm going to move over to the elves. He attacked the elves. Okay, he took this settlement down here, the Shrine of Loek. And he was surrounded. All of the elves around him declared war on him. So he had Tyrion, Sapri, and Yves all on him, and he had something like 5 or 6 full stacks of elves around him, and against his army of goblins, essentially.
Oh my god!
It didn't
that's
go
not
well.
gonna work.
It didn't go well.
That's not gonna work well at all. No. I mean, Elf Batman can take you out on his own, but fucking Tyrion.
I know. I'm just gonna I'm gonna save this and auto resolve because
Oh wow,
they are
yeah.
weak.
Massively in your favor. Apparently, Skaven slaves are stronger than I thought.
So we got some more food from that. So what we need to do here, very quickly before I forget. Now, one of the things that I would do, and this is what a lot of people do for this Ikit campaign, they keep Tobaro permanently, or semi-permanently, and just keep sacking it over and over.
Yeah. I mean, that's generally a good idea for most campaigns, to just keep something around to constantly burn down.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But one of the reasons that's a good idea for Skaven especially, or for him, is because you need to get a Warlock Master. What's this? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, a Warlock Master. You need to get him to level, I think, 10 or 15 for one of the Forbidden Workshop upgrades. So you kind of give him a small army of freaking Skaven slaves or whatever, and he just keeps sacking over and over and over again.
Oh, it's one of my favorite things to do.
I'm gonna abandon now because we're on turn 2. But the important thing is not to forget to grab a lord there.
All right, yeah, so you can resettle it immediately.
Yep, pretty much. Yep. That's exactly what it is. So we're gonna attack Tobaro. We might have to fight this again because, actually, nah. We'll auto resolve.
I mean, he does have a lord this time.
He does actually. Let's fight it because I'm worried about him being a dick. And auto-resolve being auto-resolve.
Yeah, I mean, it could just look at the Doom Flayers and be like, oh, that's tasty, I'm gonna take that one.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's like, oh, these death machines, I can take them on foot, no problem.
I never trust the auto-resolve anymore. I always expect it to just pick a random unit and kill it.
Just reminds me of the days of, what was it? Rome 2? Where you would just have this perfect auto-resolve where it's 95% in your favor, and your chariot unit gets absolutely destroyed.
Oh yeah, even worse with elephants.
Oh yeah, poor elephants. Which was insane because they were so overpowered.
Oh yeah. But in the auto-resolve, it just went oh look, there's 10 of them, so they're gonna die.
You don't need those 10. There you go.
Yeah.
Have one left.
Those are rookie numbers. Real units have 160. Well, game, elephants are a bit stronger than, people.
Yeah, they were so strong. I remember, you could run them into... If you create, a perfect blob, especially when you're taking a settlement or something. Create a beautiful little blob. And you just run them in there, and they get hundreds of kills within seconds.
Oh, yeah. I think the only thing stronger would be a pike unit in a choke point.
In the bum.
Oh no. That's not how you do it with pikes.
No?
No.
It would hurt though.
Why
It would hurt though in the bum with a pike. Oh.
It definitely would. I'm not saying it's a good idea to do, but that's not where that's supposed to go.
Wow, that unit is gone. See you later. I'm gonna focus the snipers.
Wow. Did
On
you
the-
see that dodge?
Wow, the fucking AI. Gotta hate them for that stuff.
Yeah. He just moved perfectly out of that.
I just love the snipers for this kind of stuff. They do so much damage to the Lord.
Please don't turn around. Please don't turn around. There's nothing to see. No Doom Flayers in your back. Oh, wait. There's Doom Flayers in your back.
Silly AI.
I think they actually did manage to brace, though, so they definitely were prepared for the pikes and the bum. Maybe that's the Astalia way.
They're just so used to it now. I mean, they are kind of, their existence is literally, if you're playing the Beastman, which no one does, but if you do, your objective is to screw up Astalia. If you're playing Scryer, your objective is to screw up Astalia. They're literally there to be screwed over, aren't they?
Poor guys.
Well, what is my purpose? To be farmed for food.
Food and experience.
Well,
Man, that was easy.
yeah, you can't do anything with those units. Again, we lost in that one.
Oh my god. Was that the case in the previous one as well?
Yeah, couldn't get close enough.
I do find that funny. It's like we don't lose a single one, but in the auto resolve, it's like, yeah, you'll probably lose a couple of hundred. Will we though?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, sometimes the auto resolve, it's weird, isn't it? Sometimes. Like with that new guy, Rakarth, I was saying earlier, he is ludicrously strong, or hard. The first battle you fight is super hard. No matter, you know, it's just so gimmicky. But then you auto-resolve it, and it's like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, I saw that auto resolve. I mean, what is with that? Like, that was like 95% in my favor, and I didn't even put the sorcerers in the army yet.
Have you tried fighting the battle?
No. I just booted it up to check if the mods worked, so I haven't actually fought it yet.
Oh yeah, that's fair, dude. That's fair. So yeah, no, it's just insane, that battle. So that's one of those few instances where it's like, yep, auto-resolve for sure. You can't do it better.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it would be a really rough battle from the roster that they have, and then it's like the auto resolve is like, no, perfectly fine in your favor. This is what it's like.
So another one thing that to bear in mind after this fight. So ideally, what happens is the Beastmen come down, you attack them, and you take that army out. That's extra food. Then you attack Tobaro again. You sack it again, and then when you retreat from the sack, turn Ikit to a raiding stance because you get extra food that way as well.
Oh right, yeah.
So what might happen next turn is that I might need to sack Tobaro one more time to gain enough food to be able to colonize Skavenblood at level 4.
So fight Tobaro, sack it, take the food, repopulate Skavenblight with one lord.
Yes, one lord. Don't ask me how that works. Just the one
Skaven
guy.
magic.
Skaven magic.
You don't question Skaven magic.
No, you don't.
Oh, guys, come on. Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to garrison that?
It looks like he's got walls now. Does he have
Nah. It's still just kind of a burning mess.
Oh, I love how the only thing they can do is just put some mounted yeomen there.
Yeah, pretty much. They just came down with a lord. And I'm just gonna, sit down and replenish because I can do that.
Can you? Oh yeah, you can. Nice. Oh yeah, because like your in-camp stance is also like a raiding camp thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting some scrap. You can upgrade some guys soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. So I don't really know where I want to expand, but until I decide, I figure I might as well just grow filthy rich.
I mean, that's how I played Grom. I did actually end up taking over most of Bretonia before I did my campaign objectives.
Yeah.
But as I was doing that, I have sacked a lot of cities. Especially when, like, the Greenskins are one of those factions which ends up making a lot of money from sacking.
Oh yeah, yeah. And as someone who loves playing Wood Elves, like the sacking economy is one of the more fun things. I'm so sad they nerfed it.
Okay, so I can, at this point... Yeah, it costs 80 food to get settlement level to level 4. So, I've got Skaven Blight at tier 4.
Oh my god, that is so many building slots.
I know, it's insane. It's one of those like crazy good places.
Said
I'm
suit
gonna
to war
auto-resolve
like
again.
mode.
Might as well. Now they're just gonna be perpetually weak.
No devastation.
And then
like Ikit's
I keep
devastation.
sacking you.
Yes, yes.
So I'm gonna actually
I
use...
feel like that's gonna be like the big strategy for the first 10-15 turns. Just keep sacking stuff.
Pretty much. Just get those levels up.
More warpstone. Now, now.
But what is your expansion plan, though?
I'm gonna go probably... I'm gonna use the second army to just keep on sacking Tobaro. I'm gonna make this army like not strong, but give him some bits and bobs. I'm going to take out Stalia and take their land, and then I'm gonna move down to fighting Tilia,
In this victory.
which should be, and then sort of move that way. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go from there, to be honest. I mean, I think I like most environments,
Never out.
except I really don't like the high elf place, the Ulth one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But like,
Skaven aren't too picky, are they?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, you know, Greenland, that's fine. Mountains, fine. I'm wondering whether the desert's fine. I don't know. I might go fuck with the Empire. Who knows?
Oh, that could be fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking if you take out Stalia, right, and I go take out Carcassonne, then we'd be neighbors. Easy defense for that area.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, so we could probably like we can attack them both actually. I can
Ooh, that
come
could
and
be good.
support you. Yeah, we'll just get some.
Skaven Blight. Seen many,
You can show up
many
with,
worlds.
you know, actual weapons and maybe some nukes and stuff.
Some nukes, yeah. That'd be good. So I just need to figure out. I need to get. There's so many building slots to put in. I'm literally just missing 2. But we need.
Yeah.
We need the Warpstone Telescope, 100%. We're gonna need...
Victory.
I would like a construction cavern, because I want those catapults. Those plague claw catapults are so strong. And I also want a pox cauldron, which would give me plague priests.
Do you actually use those? Because I haven't really used them a lot. Are they good?
I quite like having them in my armies.
Kill things.
I mean, I like the plague magic has some really nice spells, damaging spells that is.
Yeah,
And they can
that's
spawn
fair.
things in as well, like they're like a vermintide thing or whatnot.
Right. I've kind of mostly just been focusing on the Warlock Engineers because I like the bonuses that they give.
Yes.
Yeah, they have some crazy bonuses, don't they?
Oh man, have you seen the meme videos of how much you can buff your army with just stacking engineers?
Oh yeah, it's insane. I think the same goes for the dwarves.
Ikit Claw has no.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Their
can
engi-
imagine.
Yeah, their engineers are very similar in the bonuses they give to the army. And I've seen there's a guy, cannot remember his name. He posts a lot on Reddit. He's got a fairly big YouTube channel as well, and he does all of these like crazy videos on Warhammer 2, where it's like 19 engineers or whatever, you know.
Oh yeah, I think I know who you mean.
He's like Oki or Okri or something like that, something along those lines.
Koi or something.
Okoy, something like that. I'm butchering his name.
Yeah, yeah.
But his videos are really good. And he did one with, like 19 engineers. And then he whacked like I don't know, like one of those gyrocopter bomber things in. And that thing had some like 3,000 weapon damage or something stupid. And he was just
Yeah,
destroying
insane.
things.
It's utterly insane. I like the one with the Skaven Rattling Gunners. With like 300 speed or something like that.
Oh yeah, that one's ridiculous, isn't it?
Just hilarious.
I love how these things can happen. I think it's one of the charms of this game is that, you know, you can play it, you know, quote unquote legitimately, and it's a really good game. But you can have so much fun with it by doing these stupid things. And it's
And
like,
I mean, why wouldn't you do the stupid things?
I know, right? I have genuinely never made like a proper Doom stack on this game.
I guess I have,
Melts them. Eats them.
but
What
I mean,
was-
it's mostly just Sisters of Avalorn spam. Because that's, you know, my jam.
Yeah, I mean, that's right up your alley, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. And I guess like early game, you could consider Tyrion with 19 archers a doom stack as well.
I guess in some ways, yeah. I mean, in that case,
All things.
I've definitely made doom stacks.
I mean, that one kind of falls off pretty quickly, but you can probably get to like the mid portion of the game just with that.
Yeah, no, you can. You're not wrong. Because those spearmen are they're just useless in comparison in terms of the damage they do.
Yeah, exactly. And Tyrion can tank an entire army, so you just send him in. Just let him tank the army, and then you have 19 archers doing all the work.
Skaven blight.
And if anyone like ignores Tyrion and tries to go for the army, then they're just gonna regret that very, very quickly.
Warp. Lightning.
Oh yeah, oh god, he's so strong. He's one of the strong lords, isn't he, in melee?
I think he might actually be one of the strongest ones still. Yeah. Maybe with like the mass changes, some of the other ones are actually
Science. Sorcery.
a bit more up there now. But yeah, he's just so strong.
I haven't played him in a long time. I do find them weirdly too generic. But this is coming from someone who likes to play the Empire, so I don't know what I'm talking about, because they're basically the same in that sense.
Yeah, but it's kind of the thing where you kind of lean more towards crossbows and gunpowder, and I lean more towards bows. So, like, we both find those kind of factions a bit generic,
Engineer.
but like your love of gunpowder holds the Empire up for you, and for me it's bows and the elves.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Enemies in sight.
That's true. I mean, the High Elves are a really good faction, and they're definitely, like, especially someone like new coming to Warhammer 2 now, for example, I would actually recommend they play Tyrion, because he's
Yeah.
definitely one of the easiest starts for Warhammer 2. I just don't like playing him myself.
Oh God, I guess my sacking is over for now. I don't wanna deal with that.
Have they just...
We have met
Where did they come
before.
from? You just killed an army, and they've got another one with, like, another
Devotee
7
of
stack.
the lady.
Yeah, they're sending stuff down from Parabon, so I'm
Oh,
just gonna
okay.
go home, replenish for real, get some more troops, I guess.
Yeah, get some more gobbos. Can you get some gobbo archers and stuff?
I would hope so. Just had an event with the food merchant. Guess I'll just take some money.
Oh, yeah. Did they not offer you an ingredient or something of some kind?
Yeah, but I just took some scraps and some
Power.
Ah.
gold.
So the ingredient is actually permanent. So once you unlock it, it keeps it in your... I guess it's a pantry. I don't know what you want to call it. For the rest of the campaign. So it's really good to collect them up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've got a fairly good one already that I started out with, like extra replenishment, gain a random amount of gold, and then regeneration for all goblins.
Oh yeah, holy shit. Look at that replenishment on your gobbos.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty good.
Wow, that's
I got-
amazing.
More than 63 per turn. Oh, more than 75 per turn. Okay, I'm okay with this.
That's insane.
I'm very much okay with that.
Yeah, that's a good one, especially the regen on them. Loyalty. Oh, stop being a bitch. I'll give you some units then.
Kill things.
Oh yeah, loyalty. That's just one of the things I don't really like.
You think he'll be happy with some Skaven slaves?
I mean, who wouldn't be?
Candidate for weapons.
Well, yeah, he gets to eat them and do whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, to be fair, Ikit has almost a full stack at this point.
Them blights.
I'm gonna go sack this again.
Wait, you've already got a full stack?
To use.
I mean, it's literally like Skaven slaves for the most part. So I don't know if you want to call it a full stack.
My praise.
More like a quarter of a stack.
Yeah. I'll just keep sort of running back and forth, and I should really be raiding for the extra food, but I want the replenishment for the time being.
Would be nice if you had both. Like I do.
Oh, yeah. Exactly, that'd be amazing. So, one thing I did forget to mention, we are obviously playing with a couple of mods. We got the camera mods, just because it looks better. And the other big one is the extra skill points, which has now kicked in for me, because I do have Lords at level 6 now, and Heroes.
Victory.
So we get, I think it's, what, 2 skill points after level 5? Up to level 19, isn't it?
So tready.
Something like that. And I think past 20 it's 3.
Skaven blight.
Yeah, yes, yep.
Yeah.
So we get to make some overpowered Lords and Heroes, which is awesome. I love doing that, actually.
But the enemy also gets it.
They do, yes, so... You know what the AI is like. They get stupid XP anyway, don't they? They must get bonuses to their XP.
Oh, they definitely do. Definitely.
I want to build this. And then... Oh, do I want to build a breeding stock, which is what I'll eventually get the abominations from? Or do I want to build those clan pits for the chieftain? I've never used the chieftain.
That's a tough one. Well, if you've never used a chieftain, why not give that a try?
I don't think I've ever used the Packmaster either, to be honest. I haven't played throughout the Unclean. Like, I played him very briefly for like the first 10 turns. And then I was like, I want to play Ikit, because I get to blow stuff up, so...
I mean, Ikit is the obvious clear winner, I would say. You have nukes, gotta use nukes.
I mean, yes. Who doesn't like using nukes?
I don't know, crazy people.
I know.
Probably.
I just like his firepower. I think it's insane.
I mean, just rattling gunners and the warp blocks, and then like the...
Nobody, nothing.
Is it the which one is good? The mortar team?
The mortar teams, in my opinion, like, are some of the most overpowered units on this game. Under Ikit Claw.
Yeah, I keep forgetting which one is which because they have so many different teams, so I keep forgetting. But it is the it's not the Poison Wind Globadiers, right?
No, I don't. No, I don't like that. I used to love the Death Glow Globadiers because they are really strong.
Enemies.
Right, that's the one I was thinking of. See, they have too many things.
They have a huge roster. They definitely received a lot more love than most other factions.
Oh, did you leave? Oh no, you didn't leave. But it's fine. I have a full army now, so I'm okay with taking some losses here. Yeah, there we go.
Much better. I love how
So
they just like
now.
they clearly have nothing else to build because they keep going down with some yeomen. That's it.
Well, I mean, they don't really have access to any good units until later on in their building chains. So, and if I keep messing with their growth, like what are they gonna do?
Yeah, poor guys. Are you actually making any decent cash from them at least?
I've got about 20k in the bank.
Oh, wow, nice.
Oh, dude, why didn't I do that? I can globally recruit for one turn for goblins and goblin archers.
Oh, cool, nice. Yeah,
Well,
definitely do that.
Getting more of those. Well, that just changes everything. Now I don't care if they die. Now I can just replace them.
Oh, what? Why
Well, I
would
mean, I am allied to a Skaven faction, so obviously I'm going to use Skaven slave tactics, right?
Well, obviously, yes.
Just throw gobos in there, and if that doesn't solve the problem, throw some more gobos in there.
I might actually... This lord might actually end up rebelling against me. Not that it makes much of a difference, seeing as he definitely can't take out Skaven Blight, but... What a
Well,
pain
I
in
mean,
the
worst
butthole.
case scenario, he runs off with like 400 Skaven slaves.
Weaklings.
Oh no. My worst
mean,
nightmare.
How are you going to cope with that?
I don't know what to build. I'm just going to leave it at that for now. And
Lightning.
gonna do some more sackage. And now lightning strike.
Man, that is a well-developed capital.
I know, right? What turn are we on? I don't even remember.
No
3?
devastation.
4?
Oh, we're on turn
6.
6. But that... fucking love it.
It's ridiculously strong. I mean, I'm still upgrading to level 2,
Warlock engineer.
I need
and I've
to...
been stacking growth.
Yeah, I mean, this is just the way to do it with Ikit. Now I'm reducing the upkeep of the army. Not that that makes much of a difference, I don't think.
No threat of a challenge.
Nah, probably not. I think your economy can sustain it.
Yeah. I do need to look at the Forbidden Workshop, actually. So I need to use a Doom Rocket in battle and ensure the following building has been built. The tractor beam, so I need to do that.
Warpstone.
Well, if all you want to do is just use a nuke, we can fight the next Tobaro sacking and just drop a nuke on them.
I'm going to wait a little bit because I'm going to actually spend the time soon. I need to build up this second army a little bit. When I say build up, it's just going to end up having a load of Skaven slaves. But yeah, I'm going to build that up a little bit just so he could take over the sacking of Tobaro. And then I'm going to move Ikit. I'm going to build up Ikit's army a little bit. and then I'm gonna start actually taking a Stallion properly.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
And I'm gonna save the nuke for that.
Though why not take out Miragliano first? Because that's closer, and it's also
Good
like a
for
faction
weapons
capital, so I
testing.
think it's gonna have like 10 slots, isn't it?
Greatest, best inventor.
Yeah, that one is actually a superior capital. Yeah, that one's got a 10 slot one. It's a unique one, isn't it, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, exactly.
Might have to do that, but I do need to get myself. I don't know.
Spicy, dicey death. Sorcerer inventor.
Oh wow, so much stuff in this tech tree that gives like goblin bonuses. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, eventually you can actually turn them into really strong units. You know how you playing as Bretonia, you turn your what are they called? Battle pilgrims?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You turn them into these fucking war machines eventually, don't you?
I mean, pretty much. They still have some drawbacks, but they get very strong.
I mean, exactly, yeah. I mean, that's what you kind of can do with these goblins. Turn them into pretty formidable units. Which is amazing to see, considering prior to his update, they were one of the most useless units on the game. It was useless.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, they're still not super strong, but at the moment I have regen on them, and I've started buffing their stats already. +6 attacks, and +10 bonus versus large for all my gobos. And
That's
that's
good.
stuff coming in from the tech tree as well.
That's really good. And one of the worst things about them, which I keep forgetting every time, is despite the fact that they have spears, they have no charge defense against large.
And they don't have any bonus versus large either, so... No, actually they do. A little bit.
Tiny bit.
Oh, +10. That's more than I expected. Good on you, fellas. Good on you.
But this guy
Wait,
is
is
so
that
unhappy
because-
with me.
Oh no, that's because I picked up the skill that gives them +10, so no, they in fact do not have any bonus versus large.
That's insane, isn't it?
I mean, they're gobos, and the spears are very short.
This is true. They're probably just like the length of like a normal sword.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't dream of picking up a toothpick and being like, yeah, bonus versus large. That's on a horse with this.
Oh, I don't actually need to replenish because they've got like they basically have nothing at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna get a little bit of replenishment, but if you manage to get them into like a death spiral of sorts, then it's so easy to just keep sacking.
Oh, get some more replenishment for my dudes and some poison attacks for Ikit Claw.
No, no.
Very nice.
Wait, he does magical attacks, fire attacks, and poison attacks with his melee. What? Okay. Good stuff.
I mean, add more things. Just add more things.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I mean, why settle for magical fire damage if you can also have magical fire poison damage, you know?
Right, why not?
Aw, Aranessa, I thought we were friends.
Did she attack you?
Nah, she just ended our non-aggression pact.
Oh, okay. She
I
tends to
think-
get screwed over as well, doesn't she?
She tends to do fairly well, I think.
Behold my
I've actually seen her take out all of Tilia.
Oh, really? I don't know. I always find that it's like a weird, like 50-50 in this whole area. Like I have seen Skaven Blight AI get destroyed by Tilia. I have seen them get destroyed by Estalia. I have seen Tilia take over Sartosa and vice versa. It's just it's all up in the air all the time.
It does seem a bit random. And I think, if anything, it's probably going to favor the human factions more now, because they did nerf the Skaven AI.
Did they? Why is that? What did they do to them?
Oh, have you not read the patch notes for Rakarth?
Far too lazy.
Oh, well, TLDR, they massively nerfed the ambush stuff.
Or for the AI or in general?
Both.
Okay.
But it hits the AI a bit harder. I don't remember all the details because, you know, ADD brain. I don't remember things. I just remember that they nerfed Skaven AI quite significantly. They also, do you remember last campaign we played, we were talking about how Skaven should not be able to ambush you if you're in camp stands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, if you're in camp, you now have 75% extra defense against ambush, and if you're besieging a town, you get like 200% or something. So it's a lot harder to like pull off the sneaky ambushes.
Oh, that's good, because that's probably one of the reasons why the Skaven used to expand so much, because like in the late game, it was just Skaven. Like
Yeah.
Throt the Unclean, his faction, Clan Mulder, would just be all over the Empire.
Yeah, exactly. So they definitely hit them pretty hard with that.
Well,
Oh man,
well deserved. What's up?
they don't have any. They don't have anyone for me to kill. I can't sack them.
What? They've got no one.
They've got no one. They're out of people.
Oh man.
Guess I'll just sit here like a dum dum.
Can you attack Paravon? Like the actual capital?
Maybe, but I'm not sure I can win that. Oh god, what am I looking for in terms of buildings? Do I care about the Doom Diver catapults? Are they any good?
Doom Diver Capitals, yeah, they are a pretty good unit. They're one of those units that I would recommend always having at least a couple of in your armies.
Well, guess I'll build that building then.
They're highly accurate.
Oh, that's good. Do you like accuracy?
They have these because obviously I don't know if you know, but they fire a goblin that's got like a wingsuit. That's their ammunition.
Oh right, yeah, it's those guys.
Yeah, so like they kind of home in on the enemy kind of thing. So they kind of change trajectory. So like the AI dodging doesn't really make all that much difference because the trajectory of the projectile actually changes.
I definitely want that. Oh, well, it's a good thing I have a lot of scrap, because apparently I can get heavy ammo from my Gobbo archers, so they do 400% more AP damage.
That's insane.
Well, I mean, they don't really have a lot of AP damage to begin with, I would think, so...
Oh, they
yeah,
got one. So you do 4. Great.
Fantastic. No, 5 actually. Guess it runs up.
What? Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, but that, like 21 missile strength is not bad.
With 5 AP damage. For like a tiny little cheap Gobbo unit that costs me nothing. I'm paying 86 per turn for them.
86 per turn. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Science.
Oh, next turn. Or in a couple of turns, I can start making some nasty skulkers. I'm just gonna go full Gobbo.
It's worth doing. It's definitely worth doing. How many? This army is literally just Skaven slaves.
I mean, that's how you play the Skaven, right? Well, lore-wise.
Pretty much. Pretty much. It's a shame that you can't really play it lore-wise, because like the whole tactic for them is to just throw waves and waves of Skaven slaves at the enemy. And that, obviously they always lose that bit, but it tires the enemy out quite massively, because they're just fighting literal hordes of Skaven slaves. And then obviously they take casualties themselves, and then after that they're like, yeah, here you go. We're gonna send the actual troops in now. Like, oh fuck.
I mean, that's kind of how you do it, right? I feel like the way to fix that would be to make a Skaven slave lord that can only recruit Skaven slaves, but doesn't count for the supply line.
That would be really good. But
because that's the major issue, right? Where every new lord is another 15% upkeep costs for everyone.
yeah, it is. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. They do. I don't know. Like the Skaven. I love the Skaven. Don't get me wrong. Like it's one of those factions I love playing as and hate going up against.
Oh yeah.
But I just feel like if you added that, they would need to like really bring him back down a bit, because they are insanely strong as it is.
That's
Without
true.
the fact of having a shit ton of Skaven slaves on top.
But that's what would make it fun, though, because you could go up against like 4 armies where it's like 3 full armies of Skaven slaves and 1 army of actual stuff, and it would just be like this huge, massive battle.
I'd love that. I would love that. I'm up for it. We should say that to CA. Just email them. Hey guys, great idea.
Yeah, come on, guys, do this. Take care of it.
Warhammer 3, come on.
Oh man, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped.
That's gonna be an amazing. Yeah, that's gonna be so. It has to be. Anyway.
Oh, it has to be. I'm not gonna accept a no there. It has to be the best thing ever.
Run
Although, like,
and hide.
looking at sort of CA's performance, like every DLC just seems to be better than the last. And
Yeah,
Warhammer
pretty
2 was a huge improvement to Warhammer 1, so
Yeah, I mean the first game was great as well. So I mean they've only been going up, and like you said, every DLC, even from like the DLC in the first game, like they just keep going above and beyond each time. I feel. I was actually very surprised that they actually released a free Lord out of like nowhere.
yeah, no, that was a surprise. I mean, look, I can't remember who it was. Was it Lionheart that I took? It was just unexpected from them as well, and including the remaster of Rome 1. That was unexpected.
Yeah, definitely.
Make things
But I'm
dead.
very happy about it.
Kill for scribe.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
Oh, I wonder if that means there's hope for Medieval 2 remaster.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to that, but it's still definitely my least favorite Total War that I've ever played.
Oh man, that's just heresy.
I know, I know.
Good.
I'm actually afraid to say it out loud sometimes.
Oh, you should be. That's not something you just openly state.
Yeah, that's what it feels like sometimes. Because it's like, I
Yeah.
know it's like a fan favorite, but I don't like it.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing you kind of want to look around, make sure no one's within earshot. Like stand in a dark alley sort of thing when you say it.
Just whisper it very
Whisper
quietly.
it into the night. Yeah.
Make a warp fortune.
I mean, it is a fantastic game, though. It has a lot of features that I just love. I mean, the fact that you can see the armor upgrades on your soldiers, that was just huge.
I love that. I know. I'm so disappointed that they actually removed it because that's the only game that had it, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I don't remember
pretty
any
much.
other games because I don't remember. I don't actually know the release or order release of the games. But my first game was Rome 1, which, oh my god, here you go. They actually moved an army there. Anyway,
Oh,
so I'm really excited to play the remaster because that's kind of taking me back to my roots. And actually, you know, you are the one who got me into Total War. It
you
was
are welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Exosuit ready.
I mean, CA at this point should probably just, send me some free stuff or something, because you've bought a lot of their games.
I did. I mean, I own every DLC for the first Warhammer, every DLC for the second Warhammer. I own most of the DLCs. I mean, they've made a lot of money off me.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering if there's any DLC I don't own, and I think there's like a few Attila ones that I don't own, and that's about it.
Yeah, like some of those games like that, yeah, I don't... I think I've got everything. No, I don't have everything for Three Kingdoms. I don't have the 8 Princes.
Tails lower for Lord
Oh,
War.
yeah, you're right. I'm also missing a few Three Kingdoms.
But weirdly, I think I've got all of the Rome 1
Great power.
DLC.
Yes, yes.
I know I've got all, perhaps, -1 for Rome 2.
I think I have everything for Rome 2. I must do. It's my second most played game on Steam.
Is it? What's your first most played game? Killing Floor, isn't it?
Oh, no, not anymore. It's about 100 hours behind. Now it's actually this.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
This session is what's going to push it over Rome 2.
Oh, okay, nice. There you go. That's like, I
Yup.
feel like this is like a moment to immortalize and keep on YouTube. Like, this is the moment where
Huh.
this became your most played game.
That's actually a good idea. You should do that.
There you go. It's like
That's how it starts.
there you go, and we can. They could be like your own little anniversary.
Yeah, my anniversary, but it'll be on your channel.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, one day you'll start your own, and you could just put it on there.
Now.
I'll just tell you to save the video, and then you just send it over when I start my own channel. I'll just upload the same video. It's fine.
Yeah. See. So we have a hell of a fight ahead of us. There's a big
Perfect.
battle we have to fight. The Astalia have sent a reinforcing army, and we've basically just got Skaven slaves. So we could probably try that tactic of just swarming them. That'll be fun. But
I mean, yeah, swarm them, get them tired, and then just kill them with the good stuff.
yeah, exactly. There we go. We can test the Skaven tactics in this battle. But it is, looking at the time, we've just played over an hour. I think this is a really good place to end the episode. So in that regard, guys, if you like the video, please like the video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Toodles!
Bye.